Hello, YouTube. This is Lions Den with another news commentary. I'm going to tell you something that really upsets me. It breaks my heart. A little boy, a little innocent black boy named Taylen Mosley. He was only 2 years old. He was found. They found his remains. He was reported missing in a few days. It was a few days ago he was reported missing. And they found his body, the remains of his body, in an alligator's mouth. And this incident happened in St. Petersburg, Florida. Now, the father, Thomas Mosley, has been charged with 2 murders. Not only the murder of Taylen Mosley, but his son's mother as well, named Pachon Jeffrey. So let me go ahead and play this video, then I'm going to continue the rest of my commentary.
Breaking news on News Channel 8. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylen's body intact.
An unthinkable outcome to the search for this little boy. Tonight's shock and grief for a St. Petersburg family. Good evening. I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. In the last few hours, we have learned that awful news that 2-year-old Taylen has died. The search began 48 hours ago when his mother was found brutally murdered in their apartment. Taylen's body was found tonight at Dell Holmes Park, several miles from where he and his mother lived. The boy's father now faces 2 murder charges.
News Channel 8's Trevor Sahaki is joining us live from the park tonight. Trevor, I know you were there when the chief gave this update. Just terrible news to share with everyone.
Yeah, Keith, unfortunately, this is the outcome no one wanted to see. Police said their investigation led them here to Lake Magary, where they had been searching all day and finally found young Taylen just a few hours ago. Family of both Taylen Mosley and Pachon Jeffrey are grieving tonight after Taylen was found dead.
Is my condolences going out to the family and to his loved ones. We are sorry that it had to end this way.
St. Pete Police Chief Anthony Holloway said detectives saw an alligator with an object in its mouth at Dell Holmes Park. That's across town from the apartment where Jeffrey was stabbed to death.
They fired one round to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylen's body intact.
Taylen's father, Thomas Mosley, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for both Taylen and Pachon's deaths.
We didn't want to find him this way, but at least we can bring some closure to that family now.
Earlier today, that family spoke about mother and son.
He's always calling his mom on his cell phone.
Yep, always.
He misses his mom. They call each other all the time. She really loves Taylen.
Police don't know how Taylen got to the lake or the cause of death for the toddler.
We just want to say that Taylen is a beautiful little boy. And he's really loving and caring.
According to Chief Holloway, Thomas Mosley is still in the hospital. Police said Wednesday, the last time Pachon and Taylen were seen alive, was Mosley's 21st birthday.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Before I start my commentary, I want to give some condolences to the families of Taylen and the family also of Pachon. You know, this shows you, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm sorry, it just breaks my heart. You see that little boy, only 2 years old, was found. His body was found in an alligator's mouth. Let me say this. What kind of coward would do such a thing to a 2-year-old boy, his own son? Now, I don't know what the relationship between, Thomas Mosley and Pachon is. I don't know where their relationship is. I don't know if they had a rocky relationship and stuff like that. I mean, it's bad enough you kill, the mother of this little boy, but you kill a 2-year-old child. And he found his body in an alligator. I don't understand how he ever did that. Now, I don't know if it's a custody battle issue. I don't know if she did things to him. I don't even know, because we don't even know their previous relationship and why this relationship it is what it is. But as a man, why would you even kill your own son? He was only 2 years old. And then you put his body inside an alligator's mouth. And you know the history of, back then in slavery that happened in Florida when of course, a lot of people that don't know the history, that what they do is they feed black babies in alligators' mouth. And out of all the stories that I've done, this is the most gruesome, disgusting, repulsive incident I've ever reported. And even though he was charged with two counts of murder of his son's mother and Taylen himself, excuse me, his name is Taylen. But what kind of man would put his own son into an alligator's mouth? If that's not gruesome, I don't know what you call it. I would have said something a lot more about him, but he's not really worth of my breath saying something about him. And again, my thoughts and prayers go to the families, because again, this 2-year-old child is innocent, and if a person is mad at the mom or whatever, I don't know what's going on, but we really don't know. But at the end of the day, it shows you that this man don't deserve. He basically he don't even deserve being free or having freedom. He deserves being in prison for the rest of his life. So you two, let me know what you think about this, and I'll talk to you in the next video. This Lights Inside Off. Deuces.